Yo, what's going on, guys? So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to take your damage from this to this. Now, there are 5 main contributors to boosting your damage, okay? The first one, and the most important one, really, is your character's level and ascension, right? Make sure you level up your character as high as possible and ascend them as high as possible. Right now, I'm at 60 out of 60. I can't ascend any more until the next ascension. These are the materials. If you ever need to know where to get the materials, all you gotta do, click on them, and right here it will tell you. Click on that, it'll pop up. Then you click on this and go to it. The second most important thing to boost your damage is your weapon, right? You want to make sure you have the best possible weapon for the specific character you're trying to boost the damage of. And for that, I recommend going to anybody's YouTube channel and looking up guides. People that make very good guides include Slice, Braxophone, Zyox, and Mr. Pokey, to name a few. Those are the ones I watch personally. Now, this, I believe, is not the best weapon for Calcharo. However, it's my only option. So sometimes, guys, you just have to work with what you have. So when you pick your weapon, level it up as high as possible. I could probably ascend it more, but I don't have the materials for that. I could do it, I'm just lazy. Now the next thing you want to do to boost your damage is artifacts / echoes, right? Echoes are this game's artifacts. If you ever played Genshin or Honkai, they're basically Pokemon that you can get in the wild after fighting them. There's a chance to get them, and they all have stats and substats. If you see here, this is my character, Calcharo. He's Electro, right? And the set I'm using, which is these right here, are the Electro set. 2 of them gives me Electro damage, and if I have all 5 Electro, it gives me Electro damage when I use a skill or a heavy attack, right? Now, of course, you're not gonna have the best echoes off rip. I am like 3 days into this game, and these are the best I could do for now. I have Thunder and Memphis, crit damage attack, crit rate right there. No attack substats. It's not that good. You want attack substats. This one I have attack. This, again, not good. Attack HP with attack right there, and resonant skill damage, that's okay. Attack with damage, and attack HP with flat attack and damage. You get the point. Next up, I want to tell you about talent levels. So right here, these are, I don't even know I can do this. These are your character's talents, right? Basic attack is obvious, it's the click, just tapping on the screen if you're on mobile, or clicking your left click on your mouse, the basic attack. Lower this up as high as possible. I can do more, I'm gonna do it later. And you'll see damage bonus. See right here, this is the multipliers. Resonant skill, that's gonna be your E, or just your skill. That's that. Level that up as much as possible. Your forte would be your talent if you ever played Genshin. So right, it basically is the passive buffs you get just for having these, right? This one, as you can see, does all this, and this one, it increases my damage by this much. And the Resonance Liberation is your ultimate attack. This is pretty big. The ultimate attack, you want this up. And the next is your intro skill. This is basically when you swap characters and then they come in and they attack instantly without you doing anything, just swapping in. This is the intro skill. Now, I personally recommend that for, at least currently right now, I believe all DPS characters in the game, you can level all of them equally, and that's good because it's all going to boost your damage, right? I think if you are low on materials, you should do your basic, your skill, and your ultimate. Try to get those up first if you're low on materials. If not, then yeah, do all of them equally, raise them up. I leave out the intro skill because I don't really care that much. I'm going to do it eventually. It's just I wanted to get these done first before that. And finally, guys, another important thing to think about when you're boosting your damage, your team formation actually does a lot for even just your main DPS's damage, right? So let's say, right, my Calcharo, right? We have Varina here. Varina herself is a support character, so her outro skill right here, right? When her outro skill is ready, she heals the next character, right? But she also gives all nearby characters 15% all type damage deepen for 30 seconds. So that's a big buff right there. And then also right here in her passive, if you do any of these attacks, she boosts the attack of all party members by 20%. Those two right there are massive damage increases for your whole team, just wide. That's why I personally recommend pulling for her or using your ticket on her if you haven't already. As I said in my last video, that's what I did. Now, other than your support character like Varina, I have Yeonwoo right here. However, in the next patch, a character is going to come out that will boost Calcharo's damage a lot. They're literally made for each other. They're crazy together. And that character is, of course, everybody knows her, Yinlin. Basically what she's doing is she's supporting electro damage by a ton. And that obviously is great for Calcharo, and her herself is a sub DPS, which means even off field, she is doing damage herself, which is going to be a lot of damage increase for the whole team wide. Alright, let's take everything we just learned and see how much our damage increased. With that being said, guys, I hope you found this video helpful. I try to make these tips easy to help people new to games like this because the game really just came out, and I know there's a bunch of people with these types of questions. I plan on making actual content in the future and not just guys like this because I find it more fun to do that type of stuff. So expect that soon. If you want to see me in a more chill back environment and like me actually show off my personality instead of this, I find it boring, guy making voice, then check me out on Twitch live at twitch.tv/TyshawnTwitch. I'll have it pop up, of course. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. And peace.